So good afternoon, everyone. Today we are looking at this multiple choice paper for our class. Okay, we are looking at question 1 and we're going to go through all the questions. Okay, so question 1. Which of the following input devices is most likely to improve an organization's efficiency, facilitating the automatic conversion of printed text to editable text? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which one of our devices there are we going to use to convert printed text to editable text? If you know the answer, please raise your hand and I will call on someone to answer. Use your icon to raise your hand and let me know if you know the answer to question 1. If people are not raising their hands, I will volunteer each person to take a question and to start answering it. Who knows the answer for question 1? Very good. Khadija, you can unmute your mic and give me the answer for question 1, please.
Miss, I put C.
Very good, Khadija. That is correct. So the device that you are using to convert printed text to editable text, yes, the answer is C. The answer is a scanner. Right, so everybody, question 1, the answer is C. Question 2. Which of the following is not a task undertaken by an operating system? Which of them is not a task? Is it A, B, C, or D? If you know the answer, again, please raise your hand. Bala, what is the answer for question 2?
Miss, is it A?
No, the operating system has to retrieve a file from secondary storage. It manages jobs in the print key, and it launches an application. What program do we use to edit a document? Example, like what?
Like Word.
Like Word, exactly. So which of these is not a task undertaken by an operating system? Is it A, B, C, or D now?
D.
D, very good. So question 2, the answer is D. Khadija, did you have that one correct as well? I saw your hands
Miss,
up.
I put C for the second one.
No. The second one, the answer is D, editing a document. Because remember, to edit a document, we use an application program, right? Editing documents, we use an application program, and examples of application would be things like Word, Excel, database, and so on, right? So we are talking about applications when we're talking about editing a document. So the answer would have been D, because this is done by an application software. Question 3.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I think I got C, so it's okay to change that.
Yes, it is perfectly fine, Shaquille, to correct your work.
Okay. All right.
Question 3. Which of the following is not a component of a computer system? Firstly, there are 5 components of a computer system. What are the 5 components of a computer system? Howard, do you know the answer to this question? What are the 5 components of a computer system?
I'm trying to remember the other two.
Tell me what you know, and then we'll see who else can help you out.
Data, hardware, software.
Bella, give me another one.
Data, hardware, software. You are correct so far. There are 2 things. It begins with letter P.
Program.
Who wants to help her out? What are the 2 other components?
Processing.
Shaquille, go ahead.
Procedures.
procedures, and what's the last one?
User?
Users, exactly, very good. So there are 5 components of a computer system. The 5 components are, it's here in the question, your 5 components, well, three of the components are here: data, hardware, software, and the other 2, Shaquille gave us the answer for that. The other 2 would be procedures and users. So the only one that does not belong would be answer C, which is information. So question 3, your answer is C. Question 4, which of the following is untrue? A, B, C, or D? Shavin.
C.
No, that is correct. The CPU and your memory, they are both found inside of your system unit. Remember, your the system unit is, right, is that box, that big box on the side that houses all of your devices that enables the computer to work, right? So your CPU and your memory is found inside of your system unit. Therefore, C is correct. So it's not untrue. C is actually correct. Who wants to help him out? Somebody else. Elijah, can you answer question 4 for me?
Yeah, I guess so.
Look at it. What do you think? Let's start by process of something elimination, right? So we know C is true. Cameras,
Yeah.
microphones, and scanners are all input devices. Is that true or false? Cameras, microphones, and scanners, are they all input?
No.
Yes, they are all input devices. A camera is an input device, a microphone is an input device, and a scanner is an input device. Please go back to your input device handout. All of that is correct. Scanners, printers, and keyboards are all peripheral devices. Remember, another word for peripheral is what? Hardware devices, right? Is this a true statement?
Yes,
Is this one
miss.
true? Yes, this one is true as well. So the only one that is untrue would be B. CD-ROMs and DVDs are high capacity output devices, and they are not high capacity output devices, because what is the storage on a CD and what's the storage on a DVD? A DVD storage was what? 4.7 gigabytes, right? Roughly 4.7 gigabytes. And your CD-ROM holds how much? Between 750 to 800 megabytes of data, right? So CDs and DVDs are not high capacity output devices, right? So yeah, so your most appropriate answer there would be B.
You know, CD-ROMs and DVD are not, because they're storage devices.
Storage devices, exactly, right? Very good. So the answer there would be B. Question 4, the answer is B. Which of the following is not an operating system here? Which of these is not an operating system? A, B, C, or D? C? No, C is an example of an operating system. It is used on mainframes. So C is an example of an operating system. D? Look at these good. Look at all of these. No, Windows is an example of an operating system.
Mrs. A.
It's A. It's Apple. Exactly. Right? Apple is what? A brand, right? Apple is not an operating system. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. My participant thing is down. I'm so sorry. I know. Bring it back up. I'm sorry. The answer, yes. Question 5. The answer is A, Apple, because Apple is a brand. Question 6. 2 types of something are desktop computers and notebook computers. Is it A, B, C, or D? 2 types of What? A desktop. I'm seeing Shaquille hands up, but I don't want Shaquille to answer because he have answered a lot of questions already. Who else is in this class?
A.
I already heard Shavin answer as well. Yes, the answer is A. The answer is personal computer, right? I want people who are not answering to start answering, please, because I'm hearing the same students I'm hearing over and over, right? And there's 3 or 4 consistent students who keep answering, right? So the rest of you, I need you to participate more, please. You have the exam to write. Question 8. Which of the following does a storage device hold?
Excuse me, Miss, you just skipped 7.
I did? Okay. All of the following are widely used input devices except, we're thinking of input devices, input devices. All of the following are widely used except, Kevin?
D.
Which one?
D.
D, because your printer and monitors are what? Examples of?
Output.
Very good. So question 7, the answer is D. None of these are input devices, so that is correct. Next question. Which of the following does a storage device hold for future use? A, B, C, or D? By a show of hand, who can answer this one for me? Bala, go ahead.
Data information.
D, the answer is D. Data, information, and instructions. So the answer is D for question 8. Question 9. Which statement best describes a database? And I want somebody from IT class to answer that for me. Which statement best describes a database? A, B, C, or D? Nick, are you able to answer this something question for me? What is the answer for question for number 9?
Miss,
Which
I
of
think
these
the answer
describes
will
a
be A.
database? A, B, C, or D?
I think it will be A. I will go with A. The most long
B or D? Which one?
So number 9A with what is our database?
So the answer for question 9 would be D. It's a collection of related tables.
Yeah.
The keyword,
Right.
the keyword there that will give you the answer is related tables, and it's a collection because a database, remember when we discussed database, we discussed databases being either electronic or it is something that is manual, right? But a database is a collection, and the collection of the data is usually related, right? So question 9, I would go with D. I am going down. Question 10. A hard drive provides much something. What does a hard drive provide? Let me hear you guys. A, B, C, or D? Somebody who has not answered anything, please take a try to answer.
D.
D, let's see what is D. A hard drive provides much greater storage capacity. Well, it has a greater storage capacity than a floppy, a memory, and a USB. This is true. Let me just look at the others. The answer is D. Number 10, the answer is D.
had my hand raised again.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry, I went down on the list. Oh boy, I'm sorry, I went down on the list. Sorry, I couldn't see on the top. Let me just maximize my screen. Number 11. Number 11 is yours. Take it. With something software, a mobile user can create and deliver a presentation to a large audience by connecting to a mobile computer or device to a video projector that displays a presentation on a large screen. A, B, C, or D? Nathaniel, take it.
Put something programmable.
Which one of these software allows you to do a presentation? A, B, C, or D?
C? No, B. B.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to answer that question?
A.
A, presentation graphics is PowerPoint, exactly. So question 11 is A. Yes, presentation graphics is
I had to.
PowerPoint, spreadsheet is Excel, word processing is Word, databases, Access. So presentation graphics. And you notice it have the word presentation here, the word presentation there? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on, question 12. Possibility High School maintains a database. It contains tables related to students and subjects. Which of the following represents a table within a database? What information could we store on our student? Which one here is most appropriate, do you think? We have a school, we want to have a database. Which one of these answers is the most appropriate one? A, B, C, or D? Let me just see if anybody has their hands up. Nathaniel?
C.
Very good. You're right, it's a school. They are storing information on their students. They were on their students and their subjects, therefore they will have all personal data on their students. That is correct. And remember, personal data will be things like name, address, telephone contact, date of birth, the course that you're signing up for. So all those things will be considered under C. Very good. 12, number 13.
Okay.
Number 13.
C.
Which is one difference between alphanumeric and numeric data? So what is alphanumeric? I'll just tell you in a nutshell. Alphanumeric is made up of both letters and numbers, and that is referred to as text, right? Text is referred to as labels, and numeric data is made up of numbers. Right, so alphanumeric is a combination of both letters, numbers, special characters. They are called text. Text is called labels. And numeric data is made up of only numbers. Which one of those answers there would be most appropriate? The answer would be D. That's the most appropriate answer. I just told you alphanumeric is made up of what? Letters, numbers, and special characters. It is referred to as text. Text is referred to as labels. And I just told you that numerical data means numbers or values. And numbers or values is used to represent quantities, right? Quantity is a number. So question 13, the answer is D.
I was going to say D, but I see how it circles. I was thinking twice to say it.
No, well, it doesn't matter. Remember, when you get your exam paper, you're not going to see anything here. So you just have to read and choose which is the correct answer, right?
Yeah.
Good. Number 14.
Miss, didn't you know that you skipped to 12?
No, I did 12 just now. The answer was C.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
No problem. Question 14.
One between.
Which is one difference between a logical and an alphanumeric data type? So remember alphanumeric, we just said alphanumeric is what? Represent what? A letter, a number, or a special character from on your keyboard, right? So if you look at your keyboard, those characters are said to be alphanumeric, right? And your logical data will be things like yes and no, true and false, up and down. So logical could be one or the other.
Okay.
It basically means that when something is logical, you have an option in which you can choose. When you have an option in which you can choose, it is called logical, and it is also called composite data. Which one of those answers is correct there? Which one?
D.
D. Very good. So question 14 is D. And we will discuss more of these data types when we do the practical class, right?
Right.
Number 15 to 17. So each one of these, we have to pick an answer from here on the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Protects creative works from being reproduced, performed, or disseminated without permission. Is it A, B, C, or D? We did one similar to this last day. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C. Very good. Your answer is C. It is intellectual property. Very good. So question 15 is C, which means that this is only correct for this one here. Number 16, I want somebody else to answer for me. Number 16, an innovation or idea that is created or discovered. Is it plagiarism, piracy, or copyright? Which one is it? A, B, or D?
A. I think
No,
A.
no, it's not A. It's not
Miss D.
plagiarism. It's D. The answer is copyright, right? An innovation or idea that is created or discovered is called copyright. Please go back to that handout where you will have these terms and read it through to be clear, okay? The answer here is D. Very good. 17. Oh, you all should know this one by heart. Using another's work without giving credit is called what? Bala.
That's plagiarism.
That's plagiarism. Thank you. All right. So number 15, just to recap, number 15, C, 16, D, 17, A.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on. I want an IT student to answer this for me. In what view is this table being displayed? In what view is this table being displayed?
A.
No, it's not A.
B.
B, data sheet. Very good. The answer is B, data sheet. Your design view, your design view is where you go to type in these things like I mean, we put last name text, first name text, customer number. That screen is called your design screen. And this screen where you can see your actual data entry is called your data sheet view. Right? Moving on. How many records, number 19, how many records are displayed in this table? Records are referred to as your rows. Records are your rows and fields are your columns. Records are your rows and fields are your columns. So the question is, just go back to my question. So my question is, how many records are displayed? How many records are displayed in this table? Records are your rows, fields are your columns. So how many records do we have, guys? How many rows of information do we have?
Miss 9.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is correct. So the answer is what? D. How many fields are there? Remember, fields are your columns. How many columns do we have there?
6.
6. So the answer is A. Very good. Let's see number 21. How many different data types are used in this table? How many different data types are used to store data in this table? So last name is text because text would be words. So last name is text, first name is the same thing, text. Customer number is a number. Address is made up of both letters and numbers, so that is text. Postcode is only words and numbers, so that is text. And your credit limit would be a dollar amount, and a dollar amount would be currency. So how many different data types did we call out there just now? We agreed text is 1, number is another one, and currency is another one. So how many field types did we call out there? We called out at least 3. So the answer there would be B. Let's continue with number 22. Excuse me, I'm in a class. I need you to be quiet, okay? Thank you. Question 22. Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? So let's look at the information here. The customer number field type is text. Is customer number text or is it a number? Which one is it here? Is it text or number? What
Number.
number? Because right, you are
Yeah.
only seeing numbers, which means 1 is not correct. If 1 is not correct, we know for sure it's not A, we know for sure it's not B, because we know 1 is incorrect. So let us go again. The customer number field type is numeric. Is customer number number? Yes? We know for sure that number 2 is correct because it is made up of numeric data. So we know for sure number 2 is correct. Let's look at the third one. Data in text fields is left aligned. Your words, are they to the left or are they to the right? They are to the left-hand side, not so? Therefore,
Yeah.
number 3 is correct. Data
C.
in yes, so the answer is C. Data in numeric fields is left aligned. Look, we have data. These data are in numbers here, but these numbers are not to the right. But these numbers are not on the right. It is on the left-hand side, right? So data in
Right.
numeric fields is left aligned. Right, so that is also correct actually. So data in numeric fields is left aligned. It is. So I'm actually seeing 2 possible answers there. But I know usually in the actual application, not based on the screenshot, but the actual application, usually the numbers go on the right-hand side, but not based on what I'm seeing here. So I would think the safest bet is to go with C, 2 and 3. Right,
Yeah.
I will go with 2 and 3. Let's look at this one. Again, it's based on the table. How many records, if we were to select credit limits, what is the symbol? Greater than or less than? This represents greater than, right? So credit limit greater than or equal to 40,000. Let me just go back to the table. So we're looking at credit limit, which is this column here. How many records would I get for greater than or equal to 40,000? Greater than or equal to 40,000. How many guys, look at your numbers here and count them for me. How many of these numbers here are greater than or equal to 40,000? And tell me how many you all get. How many you all got?
7.
I got about
Yeah.
7 as well, right? So let's see which answer is 7. So that would be B, right?
B.
So B, yeah, B would be 7. Number 24. Which of the following types of electronic communication uses a standalone or multi-function device to send and receive documents? Which one of these is used to send and receive documents? A, B, C, or D? Keywords is standalone or multi-function device.
Miss, I have B.
B is correct. A facsimile is known as a fax machine. A fax machine could be a standalone machine, standalone meaning it's only a fax machine, or a multi-function fax machine, which means that you have access to things like printing, the phone is built into the fax machine, and so on. So yes, your answer is B, that is correct. 25. All of the following items must be sent via email except what?
B.
B, very good.
Yeah.
A hard copy document, we would first have to scan it if we want to send it via email. If not, we can send that via fax. So yes, your answer is B. You can't have a hard copy and want to send it via email. You have to convert it first. Which of these is not an email program?
D.
D. Skype, very good. Right? Skype is not used for email. It's used for messaging, and you can use it for calls and that kind of thing, but it's not used to email. All of the following are advantages of email over post except hearing something just okay.
Miss D.
All of the following are advantages of email over post mail except
B.
B, lower cost. B, because if you compare the cost of internet to the cost of a stamp, which one is cheaper? Paying for internet or paying for a stamp?
Stamp.
Which one is cheaper? That's right, a stamp will be cheaper, right? So the only advantage of the postal mail would be the lower cost in terms of maybe a stamp and getting an envelope, right? You can send, this one would be, yes, we can't send the same email to more than one person. So this is an advantage of using email. The answer would be B. Very good. Lower cost for the person who was able to decipher that. Very good answer. 28. Which of the following is not a web-based email client program? Which of the following is not a web-based email client program? We don't say what. Which one there? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Miss, the answer is E.
Google
The
Mail.
answer is A. The answer, we don't say Google Mail. We say what? What do we say?
Gmail.
Gmail, exactly. So the client name is Gmail, right? Very good.
How about Hotmail?
No, Hotmail is legitimate. I just told you it is A.
So A is correct.
That's right. Moving on, 29. A fax may be sent using which of the following devices or services? So to send a fax, we must have what? Go to look at those answers and then we'll go through it. Somebody's trying to get in. Okay. A fax may be sent using which of the following devices or services? Do you need an email address to send a fax? Do we need an email address to send a fax? You all are scaring me. Do I need an email address to send a fax?
No. No, miss.
No, because we send a fax using what? A fax machine, right? Therefore, I don't need email, right? Do I need internet at all to send a fax? Internet, a fax is sent via what?
A phone number.
A telephone line, right? It is sent via a telephone line by dialing a telephone number. Exactly. Therefore, the question is, a fax may be sent using which of the following devices? It can either be sent via 1 and 2. We just discussed that in one of the questions above. It can be used on a standalone fax or a multifunction fax. So 1 and 2. So the answer is A. Which of the following are factors to be considered in the selection of communication media? Which is important to consider in selection of communication media? Is it A, B, C, or D? When you are sending communication to anybody, whether it's a letter, whether it's an email, whatever form of communication you are using, what factors are taken into consideration to determine what to use?
D, miss.
Which one? D. The answer is D, 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Right, we have a handout on that, guys, on the different factors that would influence communication, the flow of communication. Please go back to that handout. The answer is D. Question 31. Which of the following are required to send an email? To send an email, you must have what?
You must have an email address.
Right, so that's 1. What else? Because you don't have 1 only, so what else?
You must have a
A.
I would go safely with A as well, because you must have a valid email address. You must have an email client. An email client will be things like Hotmail, Gmail, right? Whoever you all choose to go with. You must have a direct connection to the internet in order to use email, and you can definitely type in a subject for your email. So I will go with A. It's safe to use all of the above. So for 31, I would say A. 32. Which of the following is likely to be the most effective communication medium to simultaneously deliver a presentation to a group of people in 3 different time zones? What can we use? 3 different time zones, a presentation. What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Look at it. Which one of those can I use to send a presentation to a group of persons across 3 different time zones?
Miss, it could be conferencing because you could like set up a meeting like with everybody on available time, like something like that.
But remember, okay, listen to this one, right? I get where you're coming from, right? But look at what the question is saying. It's 3 different time zones. Therefore, in some places it could be morning, some places it could be night, some places it could be
World Wide Web.
I still wouldn't go with that either, because when I just look at World Wide Web, I'm talking about web pages.
Okay.
yeah.
Which one, sorry? Which one do you think you can use there? I wouldn't go with C and I wouldn't go with D. Is the answer A or is the answer B?
A, miss.
A, definitely. You would send a presentation. Remember, when we talk about a presentation, I'm talking about a PowerPoint, not so?
Yeah.
Good. So the most effective communication media there would be A, which is send something via email.
Yeah.
So even though other answers could be correct, you see the keyword here is most and it's in capital letters. So even though there may be other correct responses, you have to look for the one that is most effective. You see these two words, most effective. We are going to pause here for a break, right? We're going to pause here for a break, and you guys are going to come back for me at 2:20. Okay, guys, so you are back from taking a short break there. So we are going to continue with this multiple choice paper. We are now on question number 33. Which of the following statements are true about an email message sent with 2 recipients in the CC field and 1 in the BCC field? So before we even look at the responses, what does CC stand for? Anybody?
Carbon copy.
Carbon copy. And what does BCC stand for?
Blind carbon copy.
Good. So CC is carbon copy and BCC is blind carbon copy. Very good. Okay. So think back when we did email, I would have spoke about both these things, right? CC means carbon copy. It means that if people are entered into the CC field, they will be able to see each other, right? Yeah. Because carbon copy means that the same exact mail is going to these 2 persons, and it also means that those 2 persons can view each other. Do you understand that, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes? BCC means blind carbon copy, and blind carbon copy means if I enter somebody's email address in blind carbon copy, those in CC would not be able to see who is in BCC because it's blind carbon copy. However, people in blind carbon copy would be able to see whoever I enter in my CC field. Do you understand that? Everybody?
Yeah, miss.
If you enter people in CC, everybody would be able to see who is in the CC field, right? BCC means blind carbon copy, right? Blind carbon copy means that the people who are in CC cannot see who is in BCC. Understood? Those who are in BCC would be able to see those in the CC box. Are you understanding that?
Yeah.
With blind carbon copy, right? So if I enter, so for example, if I enter Shakil's email in CC and Shavin's email in CC, and I enter Siri's email in BCC, Shavin and Shakil will see that they both received the same mail because they're both in CC. However, they would not be able to see that I sent that same mail to Siri. Why? Because Siri is in BCC, which is blind carbon copy. Siri, on the other hand, though, would be able to see those in the CC window. Do we understand that, guys? So
Yeah.
let's look at these responses now. Knowing that you know that, tell me which is the most appropriate answer here now. Let's see. The recipient is aware that the message is, yes, you will be able to tell me, see that. Yeah, C. The most appropriate answer there would be C. Let us move down. The following objects are displayed on the desktop of a PC, except, look at those options, A, B, C, D. A, smart art, very good. You know where we see that option, smart art, we see that option for smart art inside of Microsoft Word, very good. So the answer is A. You would not see that on your desktop. That is found in an application called Microsoft Word. Very good, sorry. Objects on your desktop are called what?
B.
Very good. It's called icons. Plagiarism can be avoided by?
Educating
Citing
people
the
how?
source.
Which one? A, B, C, or D?
A.
A, citing the source, right? Yeah, the answer there is A.
Yeah, that's a bummer for me.
I believe that this question is worded so ridiculous because it's saying plagiarism can be avoided by, and I think it should read plagiarism can be avoided by all of the following except, and then the answer would have been B, because B is really not a proper answer when you compare it with all the other answers. So this should have had plagiarism can be avoided by all of the following except, and the exception would have been B. Just saying that was worded very poorly.
So that means that number 36 is B, right?
No, it is not B. Based on what it's saying, the most appropriate answer is A. However, I'm thinking that the wording should have been better. The answer there is A.
Yeah.
Number 37. I want you to take 2 minutes before we start answering. I want you to take 2 minutes. Let's look at number 37.
It's
The
D.
following.
The following. Remember to please put up your hand if you know the answer, right? I want to give everybody a fair chance to read and answer the questions as well, right? That's okay, right? Right. The following are some widely used methods for protecting and securing information, except I have some people with hands raised there. Bala?
It's D. Putting a
It's
virus.
D. Right. So the following are some widely used methods of protecting and securing information. So protecting and securing information, let's see. So can we secure and protect information by using a password? Yes. Can we use file encryption for that? Yes. Can we use archiving for that? Yes. But you would not intentionally put a virus on your data or your information. So yes, I believe that your best answer for there would be D. So I agree with Bala for that answer. So yes, D. I want you all to take 2 minutes. Don't answer anything as yet. Take 2 minutes. Look at this question. It's a shortcut key question. Whoops. I want you to take 2 minutes. I don't want anybody answer anything yet. Take 2 minutes. Those of us who didn't do anything, do number 38 and do from number 39 to 42 for me. Do from 38 to 42. Take 2 minutes and do that for me, and then I'll ask you the answers. All right, guys, let's look at 38 and you'll continue working on the others just now. Which of the following is false? Which of the following is false? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Miss, can I answer?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
D.
D.
To copy is Control C.
Very good. To copy, it's Control and C. It is not Control and V. What is Control and V?
Paste.
To
Paste.
paste. Very good. Yes. So your answer for number 38 is D. And on the very first or second day of class, I would have given you a listing with a set of keyboard shortcuts. Yeah. So please
To
go
be
through
honest,
that.
I've been practicing them on the
Computer.
Quizlet.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue. Number 39. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I want you all to come up with this answer as well, because I gave you all as well last time we did file extensions, and I want you all to come up with me with the answers from 39 to 42. Come up with these
Yeah, I
answers,
did already.
39 to 42. I want you to come up with that as well. File extensions. I'm not right. I want to give everybody a chance to complete it, and then I'm going to correct it. The best way to answer these questions from 39 to 42 is by process of elimination. So start off with the ones that you're very sure of first, and then you can figure out the others. Okay, guys, let's look at number 39, 40, 41, and 42. So let's start with process of elimination. So the most common one you all would know, let's start with number 42. A document created by Word, Microsoft Word. Which one of these extensions will it be? A, B, C, or D?
B.
B, very good. So number 42, the answer there is B, right? Files created by Word is doc, D-O-C, very good. Let's go another process of elimination. Executable command files, number 40, executable command files. Which one? Executable command files. When you're loading a program, it's an executable file. Which one of those would be an executable file? Any thoughts? So would it be A, C, or D? Which one you think?
C.
No.
Miss, it would be E.
A.
A. Good, Nick. Yes, the answer for execute one. If you look at this, EXE, if you look here, EXE. Are you seeing that? So it's the
Yeah.
same, right? Good. So number 40 is A, right? Let's look at this one. Graphic files such as photos and illustrations or drawings, right? Photos. So let's think about photos on your phone. Which one of these format is usually, would it be C or would it be D? Which one would be for photos on your phone?
C.
No.
D.
D, a JPEG. Now, you all should not be guessing this because I just gave you time and I told you to go back in your book because I gave you a listing with file extensions and the types of files, which means that the time that I'm giving you to go back and look, please go back and look because like I said, you all got this paper yesterday and I could tell that some of you haven't even gone through the papers yet. And I'm still giving you time in between to go back and review and get your answers. I don't need you all to be guessing, okay? Let's go. So because we already used JPEG for this one, then the last one remains as C. So let me just go through those answers for 39 to 42. So number 39, D, number 40, A, 41, C, and 42, B. Right, so 39D, 40A, 41C, and 42B.
What was that again? Sorry. Wait, it's 38.
39D as in dog, 40A as in apple,
Yeah.
41C as in clock, and 42B as in bat.
Got it.
Look at number 43. Take 2 minutes. I want you to think about this question. Portrait paper orientation may be used for the following documents except is in capital letters. I want you to think about it first. I don't want anybody to just blurt out A, B, C, or D. Look at your answers and tell me which one you think does not belong in that listing there. Think about it. Portrait orientation. Think about the orientation of the paper. Think about the size of the paper. Then think which one of these would not fit exactly on this type of paper. Number 43. Portrait paper orientation. Remember what portrait paper looks like, right? What portrait orientation looks like, right? So portrait paper orientation may be used for the following documents except, do you believe A, B, C, or D? What do you think?
A.
No, a brochure could fit on portrait, and we could use we could use portrait orientation there actually. If you remember, if you think back to the brochures that we did, we would have used portrait orientation. So that is correct. A is correct. Go again. Look at it. Think about the kind of information or the length of the information. What do you think?
Well, I get that the length is like, 8.5 by 11,
Mm-hmm. Right, that is for letter size paper. But I'm saying look at these documents in A, B, C, and D. Of these 4 documents, which one would have the least amount of information on it?
C.
C, exactly. The least amount of information would be found on C because it tells you here that this only has 4 lines. If you type 4 lines on portrait, imagine it. 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means you're going to have a lot of blank information on your sheet, not so? Right, so only 4 little things are going to fit on the top, but the remainder of your paper is going to be blank. It's going to have nothing. To avoid that, instead of it being portrait, we could switch this one to be landscape so that it looks more full on the paper, right? So I would go, the safest answer for number 43 is going to be C. So 43, C. Number 44. In terms of evolving technology, which of the following devices is the most recent? Which one here is the most recent? Which one here is the most recent?
Digital camera.
What's that?
A.
A, very good. Your digital camera, that is correct. 44A, digital camera. Going down again. Take 2 minutes to me, everybody, and do from 45 to 47. Do from 45 to 47 for me. Take 2 minutes and go through the questions and come up with your own answers before we do the correction. Let's go number 45. Which of these keys does not appear on a keyboard? Which of those keys do not appear on a keyboard? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C, edit. Good, right? There's
Well,
an edit key on our keyboard, so the answer is C. That is correct. Let's move on. 46. Somebody else. One desirable work habit is A, B, C, or D?
A.
No, that is not a desirable work habit if you are not willing to do anything that would not be desirable in the workplace.
Right.
D.
The answer is D. A desirable work habit is D, cooperation. Yes, the answer is D for number 46. Your answer is D. Number 47. The following are acceptable work standards except A, B, C, or D. Think about it. Work standards in the organization. Read those answers carefully. Tell me if it's A, B, C, or D. Except, capital letters. A, B, C, or D.
B.
Which one?
B.
No, being organized it is a good thing. So that wouldn't be except. That is actually a very good point to be organized. So your right organization of work, meaning that your work is
It's
organized.
recognition of diversity.
B.
Right, yes, B. Recognition of diversity, that is not a work standard, but that would actually be an attribute of the organization. So organizing your work definitely, managing time definitely, and submitting quality work definitely. So the only answer that would be accept would be B. So number 47, B. Number 48. Maintaining your work environment entails the following, again, except A, B, C, or D.
C.
C, drinking water near your computer, because that could lead to a potential accident of water falling on the computer. So that is correct. So the answer is C. Number 49. Which of the following is not a style that may be used to produce a letter? Which of these following is not a style to produce a letter? Read through your answers carefully. I know they're all looking similar, but think about it. We have done a lot of typing exercises in the past papers that deal with letters. Is it A, B, C, or D?
B.
B. Very good. Yes, the answer is B. Right? Semi-indented, that is not a thing. So yes, B is incorrect. Very good. So 49, the answer is B. Number 50. Which of the following is not a manuscript sign? Which of the following is not a manuscript sign? Look at your answers carefully and you tell me which one you think is not a manuscript sign. DS stands for what? What do you think DS stands for? Anybody, what do you all think DS stand for? I would like for somebody to unmute their mic and tell me what DS stands for. We've done a lot of typing exercises that dealt with manuscript writing. What do you think DS stands for? DS class stands for double spacing, so double line spacing. DS means double space. Are we okay with that, everybody? Yes? I'm not hearing you all. Good, right? DS means double space. I'm asking everybody, do you all understand that? DS stands for double space. Everybody? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Stat.
Stat means what?
No words. No words being put.
Anybody else? Stat means what? When you are typing and you see stat, it means what?
To leave it as the same.
Very good, 3. Stat means to leave as is. Very good. US, what do you think US stands for?
Underline.
US stands for, no, US stands for
Underspace.
The U would be?
Who's the underspace?
Not underspace, another thing, but US.
No, somebody said underspace.
Underscore. Underscore. US stands for under score. And we've typed a lot of exercises, and you all would have seen that word spelled out under score. What does PC stand for?
Computer.
PC stands for what?
Personal computer.
Personal computer. So which one of these is not a manuscript sign?
E.
Which one? A, B, C, or D? I just explained all four of them. We just said what each one stands for. Now my question to you is which one is not a manuscript sign? A, B, C, or D? D.
D.
Yeah, D. D.
Anyways, whatever, didn't she?
All right, so number 51 and number 52. Which of the following is not a legal document? Not a legal document. A, B, C, or D? Not a legal document.
C, miss?
C, right? Now I want to give somebody else a chance to answer as well. So yes, number 51, I will go with C. Thank you, Shaquille. Number 52, let me volunteer somebody for number 52. Nathaniel, are you able to answer number 52 for me? Nathaniel, number 52.
Number 52.
Formatting documents is simpler with the following features, except we're thinking about formatting documents. We're thinking about features of formatting documents, except which one? A, B, C, or D? Formatting features. When we think about formatting features,
I'm going between B and C. Oh, God.
who wants to help them out there? Who wants to help out Nathaniel with question 52? Let's see.
EMF.
What's that? You think it's It's which one you think? A, B, C, or D?
B.
No.
C. Had to be C.
No, your answer is actually
No.
backspace. Your answer is actually backspace, guys. When we think about formatting a document, we are thinking about changing the appearance of the document, and we use tabs. We use tabs to indent lines. We use line spacing to change it from single to double to triple and so on. And we use fonts to change up the different styles of writing. So,
Or, sizing it up, like that.
right. So the answer there, the most appropriate answer would be backspace. When we think about formatting documents, we'll use all of these except A, which is backspace. All right, let me go up. I couldn't move up earlier. Let me move up here. Question 53. Which of the following document is not a simple display? And I just want you all to take a short little note for me. Head up if you have your books there with you. Head up for me, simple display examples. Simple display examples. Are you all there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Simple display examples. Is everybody there? By show of hands, let me just see if everybody is writing. Can I see a show of hands? Right. I'm not seeing some of you. Good. 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 So simple display examples. Notice, one, a notice, or you all could use commas in between. One, notice. Two, menu. One, notice. Two, menu. Three, invitation. Three, invitation. Four, flyer. Four, flyer. Next line. Advanced display examples. Advanced display examples. Advanced display examples. Flowchart. One, flowchart. Two, organizational chart. One, flowchart. Two, organizational chart. One, flowchart. Two, organizational chart. Three, brochure. Three, a brochure. And four, newsletter. And four, newsletter. Right? A brochure, just to let you all know, a brochure is sometimes also called a leaflet as well, right? A brochure is sometimes also called a leaflet. So you could note that as well. Brochure is also known as a leaflet. So let's look at number 53. Which of the following document is not a simple display? Is not a simple display? And I will go with a memo. Not a simple display. I will go with a memo. So for 53, yeah, for 53, C, that's correct. Yes. So for 53, I will go with C. For simple display, you all could also add columnar work as well. For simple displays, you all can also add columnar work. That would also fall under simple display. Like when you look at a newspaper or you look at magazines, you will see articles are broken up into columns of information. That is called columnar work, and that will fall under simple display as well. So the answer would be C. 54. Which of the following is not an advanced display? Which of the following is not B, manuscript? Good, very good. Very, very good. Number 55. Which of the following are not a type of metadata? Which of the following are not a type of metadata? Metadata means, and you could take a definition, metadata means the attributes of a file. Metadata means the attributes of a file. So which one of these is not a type of metadata? Which one of these is not used to identify a file?
Miss C.
C, very good, Khadijah. The answer is C, because cloud storage would be an example of what? Storing files, right? So yes, metadata would be the name of a document, the date that you modify that particular document, and it also tells you the type of document. So the odd one out is C. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Number 56. Which of the following is not a type of document used in data processing? We are talking about data processing. So which of these they are all documents. So which one is not used in data processing? In an organization, which one will not be used for data processing?
D.
D, a menu. Very good. Thank you for the person who gave me that answer. The answer is D. The answer is menu for 56D. 57. Which of the following is not a purpose of database management? Not a purpose of database management. Look at your answers. Remember, database management, database is used to store files, it's used to retrieve and all of that. It's used to create mailing lists and all these things. So which one there is not a purpose of database management?
Scanning large amounts of documents.
Very good. Your answer for 57 is C. Very good, Shaquille. 57, the answer is C. Before we move forward, I want you to take 2 minutes and just work out for me the answers from 58 to 60, just these three. Look at these software applications. Tell me which one would be the most appropriate. Again, use your process of elimination to determine the answer. Okay, so let's look at it. Process of elimination, let's go. Design flyers and brochures. Look at A, B, C, and D. Process of elimination, which one do you think is used to design flyers and brochures? We cannot repeat the same letter twice. So which one you think is most appropriate for flyers and brochures? Anybody have any ideas?
B.
The answer is B. Yeah, the answer is B. So for flyers and brochures, in this case, we'll use Microsoft Publisher. So 58, the answer is B. Thank you, Kevin. The answer is B for number 58. 58B. 59. Prepare letters and memos. Which one of these is used for letters and memos? Is it A, C, or D?
D.
D.
D. Very good. So the answer for 59 is D. Number 60, to create receipts and invoices. Which one? A, B, C, or D? Well, leaving out B and leaving out D. So is it A or is it C? Receipts and invoices, C, Excel, because that deals with calculations. So yes, C. So number 60, the answer is C. Take 2 minutes. Look at 61 to 64. Again, you're reading these scenarios and you're picking one. You're picking A, B, C, or D. All right. So look at it, take your time. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Look at it, go through, pick letters A, B, C, or D. All right, let's start with number 64. Let's come up, right? Let's look at number 64 and let's come up. Notifying staff of an upcoming meeting. A, B, C, or D. Which one is used to notify staff of an upcoming meeting? A, B, C, or D?
B.
B.
Yes,
B.
very good. Good, yeah. Number 64, the answer is B, because remember, memos is used to communicate with staff. Very good. So yes, so number 64, the answer there is B. That is correct. Let's look at 63. Designing a standard layout of the company's website. The keywords here is standard layout. Designing a standard layout of the company's website. Keywords, standard layout. Which one would it be? A, C, or D?
D.
D, very good, right? Shravan, give me that, that is correct. 63 would be a template, because a template is a standard layout. Very good, right? Templates are standard layouts. So 63 is D, very good. Preparing a one-page letter advising new clients of company's product. A one-page letter advising new clients of company's product. So your keywords is letter and company are the keywords, letter and company. So would it be A or would it be C?
A.
A, very good, right? Because a company would have a letterhead, very good. So 62, the answer would be A, very good. So the only remaining answer for 61 would be C, which is labels, right? Address and envelopes for mass mailing of correspondence to customers. Yes, you can use labels, right? To put on the envelopes. So 61 is C. So just to go over those answers with you, 61C, labels. 61C, labels. 62A, letterheads. 62A, letterheads. 63D, templates. 63D, templates. 64B, memos. 64B, memos. Okay, guys, so I'm going to review your answers from 1 to 64, so you can recheck your answers. Question 1C. Question 1C. Question 2D. Question 2D. Question 3C. Question 4B. Question 5A. Question 6A. Question 7D. Number 8D. Number 9D. Number 10D. Number 11A. Number 12C. Number 13D. Number 14D. number 15C, number 16D, number 17A, that's number 17A, 18B, 19D, and 20A. That's the first 20. Is everybody okay with the first 20 questions? You can raise your hand so I'll know. First 20 questions, if you're okay, raise your hands. Good. 21. I'm moving on from 21 to 40 now. 21B, 22C, 23, 24, and 25, the letter B. 23B, 24B, 25B, 26D, 27B, 28 and 29A, 28A, 29A, 30D, 31 and 32A, 31A, 32A, 33C, 34A, 35B, 35B, 36A, number 37, 38, and 39, the letter D. 37D, 38D, 39D, question 40A. Are we okay with 21 to 40? You can raise your hands again. Good. I am moving on now from 41 to 60. Right, lower your hands. I'm moving on from 41 to 60. 41C, 42B, 43C, 44A, 45C, 46D, 47B, 48C, 49B, 50D, 51C, 52A, 53C, 54B, 55C, 56D, 57C, 58B, 59D, 60C. We are looking now at the last four from 61 to 64. 61C, 62A, 63D, and 64B.